Hi students, today we discuss in volumetric analysis estimation of ferrous ammonium sulfate. This ferrous ammonium sulfate may also be named as a Monsal. This is an example for redox titration and permanganometric titration. Aim to estimate the amount of ferrous ammonium sulfate present in 250 ml of the given solution using 0.02 m potassium permanganate solution. Here the potassium permanganate is a standard solution and ferrous ammonium sulfate whose concentration is not known. So in this experiment we have to identify the concentration of ferrous ammonium sulfate as well as the amount of ferrous ammonium sulfate which will be presented in a given 250 ml. For this we have to do the titration. The apparatus we have to require in order to do the titration are burette stand, pipette, conical flask and tail. The principle which will be takes place in order to run this chemical reaction is when 2 moles of potassium permanganate is reacted with 10 moles of ferrous sulfate and 8 moles of sulfuric acid form potassium sulfate, manganese sulfate and ferrous sulfate and water molecule as a final product. After the balancing of this chemical reaction, the number of moles of potassium permanganate is equals to 2 and the number of moles of ferrous sulfate is equals to 10. From this, we can conclude that the number of moles of potassium permanganate and ferrous sulfate. When we observe here, this is an example for redox reaction. When we observe this ionic reaction, the MnO4 minus ion is converted as Mn plus 2 and Fe plus 2 ion is converted as Fe plus 3. That means the Fe plus 2 to Fe plus 3, here the oxidation reaction that will be takes place. In case of MnO4 minus ion is converted to Mn plus 2, here reduction reaction takes place. For this reaction, KMnO4 acts as a self-indicator because it is present in a pink color and end point colorless solution to pink color. The initial color is colorless and the final color is pink color. This is the explanation. Now we have to do the titration. Now I am taking in burette potassium permanganate solution. For colored solution, we can mark to the upper meniscus. We have to coincidence 0 value to the upper meniscus. And in conical flask, I am taking here more salt solution. 20 ml I have already prepared out and that will be taken in a conical flask. To this, I am roughly adding dilute sulfuric acid, nearly half of the test tube or one of the test tube, 20 ml of the solution sulfuric acid I am taking here. Now this is the initial color, it is a colorless. Now we can start the experiment by adding drop by drop of KMnO4 solution. Why we are adding sulfuric acid means in order to initiate the chemical reaction. KMnO4 here acts as an oxidizing agent. You observe here, when the KMnO4 reaches the solution, that will be changes to a pink color. Now we have to notice that this is the changing of color. That means a pink color. This is the end point. That means the chemical reaction takes place between potassium permanganate and more salt, and which will be changes to a light pink color. That means a redox reaction takes place between more salt and KMnO4. Here the sulfuric acid is used in order to initiate the chemical reaction. You have already arises some doubt why we are adding sulfuric acid, because it will be initiate the chemical reaction. Now we have to notice the reading here. The reading is 17.9 ml. When we observe here, the reading is exactly coincidence at 17.8 ml. Now we have to Write down that value 0 ml and the final reading is 17.8 ml. Now you have to do the same titration until you may get a successive readings. The formula for volumetric titration is M1V1 by N1 that is equal to M2V2 by N2, where M1 means molarity of potassium permanganate. It is already given in a problem, that is 0.02 m. Volume of potassium permanganate. After the titration, we can get value as 17.8 ml. And number of moles of KMnO4 that is equals to 2. It is obtained from after the balancing of the chemical equation. M2 means molarity of mole salt. We have to find this value. V2 means value of mole salt. We have to take it in a pipette. That is 20 ml. N2 means number of moles of ferrous sulfate. That is equals to 10. After the modifying this formula, the modified formula can be written as M2 that is equal to M1V1 N2 by N1V2. Now the substituting all the values in this formula, that means V1 value 17.8, M1 0.02, N2 10 divided by 2 into 20. After the calculation, we can get the molarity of mole salt as 0.089. Now we have to find the amount of mole salt which will be present in 250 ml of the given solution. For this, the formula is W is equal to molarity of mole salt into gram molecular weight of mole salt into 250 ml divided by 1000. M2 means molarity of mole salt, that is 0.089 into gram molecular weight of mole salt is 392 into 250 by 1000. After the doing the calculation, finally we can get 8.722 grams. This is the amount of mole salt which will be printed in 250 ml of the given solution. Finally, we can write down the result here. That is the molarity of ferrous ammonium sulfate. That means mole salt is equals to 0.089 mol and the amount of ferrous ammonium sulfate present in 250 ml of the given solution is 8.722 grams. In this way, we can easily find out the molarity and the amount of mole salt which will be given in a given sample solution. Thank you for watching this video.